Hello, everyone. It's me, and I wanted to go over some things that have been in my spirit, really gnawing at me, just teaching me from the Ruach, the Spirit. I've been in my Sefer, my Bible, and I've been hearing this recurring theme about animals. And I wanted to just share some information with you. I'm going to read some scriptures and then I'm going to tell you what the Spirit has really been feeding to me. If you don't have a Sefer, it's the Hebrew Bible. It is the Sefer. You can get on eBay for $88.95. It's a great value, great value. So I'm just going to read from you from Bereshit. That's Genesis, Bereshit chapter 1, verse 29. We'll start there. And it says, And Elohiym said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in which is the fruit of a tree, yielding seed. To you it shall be for food. Okay? That's our food. It's in Genesis from the beginning. We're to eat fruit, we're to eat herbs, we're to eat plants. That's our food. And then in Bereshit chapter 9, verse 8. This is the story of Noah after the flood. It said, And Elohim spoke unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark, to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood. Okay? Then I want to go to Jubilees, which is Yovilim. Ooh, how did I miss it? Okay. Yovilim, chapter 3, verse 29. This is when Adam and Hannah got evicted from the Garden of Eden. And on that day was closed the mouth of all the beasts, and of all the cattle, and of the birds, and of whatsoever walks, and of whatsoever moves, so that they could no longer speak. For they had all spoken one with another, with one lip and with one tongue. So, what I've been reading in scripture that a lot of people overlook is that Yahuwah Elohim Adonai, our Creator, has always included animals in everything. We as man have had authority over them, but they've still had spirits, they've still had a relationship. Once Noah came out of the ark, the covenant was not just established with man, that flesh wouldn't be removed from the planet again by water. It was established with the animals as well. The animals in the garden spoke with us, we communicated with them. I believe that this is why in the beginning in Genesis, our food were trees, our food was fruit, and was seed and was herb. We had a relationship with animals. We were not to eat them. You know what I'm saying? They have a place and a purpose as well. They have a spirit as well. That's why the word says, don't eat anything with this blood in it. The blood is the soul. That's why when Cain slew Abel, the word says his blood cried out. It's part of the life source. I think that there's so much in the scripture that we are missing, which is why I've transferred over to the Sefer, because it gives you so much more depth that you don't find in the Protestant Bible. These are parts that have been removed out, but to get away from that, it is really my belief that based on what I've been reading in scripture and what the Ruach has been translating to me, this is why our original diet did not include meat, because we're eating other living things. So even if we get away from the whole secular thing with PETA and, oh, animals are friends, well, they kind of are supposed to be. They are another living thing from Elohim. And it's just like us eating a cousin. Well, it's not my immediate relative. It's a little further distant removed, so I feel okay about it. It's the same. Like, we really, this is just what I'm bringing to you. If you decide to still eat meat or not, I'm not saying don't do it. It's your own thing. Do what you want to do. After we were taken out of Eden, after we fell from, our original plan with Yahuwah, of course, he then said, look, if you're going to eat meat, this is what you can eat. This is what's clean. This is what's not clean. But again, he had already shut up the mouths of the animals at that point. So we're just trying to get back to the original here. Get back to the original relationship that we had with the earth, with Yahuwah, with animals, with the Ruach, and get back on the right path. It's just amazing to me. So I hope that you read over those scriptures yourself. Again, it's Jubilees chapter 3, verse 29. It's Bereshit. Oh, I lost the other ones. Bereshit chapter 9, verse 10, and then Bereshit chapter 1, verse 29. Yeah, I don't think that eating animals is good. And it's on a spiritual level, it's on a deeper level. It's about our relationship with them from the spiritual, from the origin of time, from the origin of our creation, and the fact that he has a covenant with them as well. And the word also says that we're the only things he's created that's broken covenant with him. Animals still produce and do things according to season and according to his covenant with them. The earth still operates in covenant with him. The trees change colors and bear their fruit according to the seasons. The oceans, the rivers, the earth itself still operates according to its covenant with Yahuwah. We as humans, we as man, are the only things that have broken our function and don't operate according to our original design. That's amazing. And another thing about the animals, if you ever listen to the descriptions of angels and, of the dominions and principalities and even of him, you hear like face of a lion, wings of an eagle, they even have descriptions of different animal parts. Like, it's not a whole human body. Everything is intertwined. You have wings, you have talons, you have just everything is just, it's all there, it's all together, it's mixed. And so we have to have a higher level of respect for animals, because I think we're missing something really deep in scripture about how we're supposed to interact with them and expect an interaction back to us and a relationship. So that is my video on animals in scripture. I'm sure I'll learn some more stuff and I'll be updating it, but I just thought that was phenomenal. Okay, shalom.